Hi guys, welcome back. I've missed saying that. It has been a minute since I've sat down with you guys. Before anything else, I just want to say that I really appreciate you guys who are still with me. Thank you so much for understanding that, life happens, career happens, which is why I'm sometimes gone for long periods. But, I'm always around. I really do still enjoy making content, even if I have less and less time to do it. So again, thank you guys for being here. I miss you and I appreciate you all. Okay, let's get into the video. Here are the 10 things I wish I knew about being a lawyer before I became one. If you're a lawyer, law student, or just curious about the legal world, then this video is for you. These are actually things that I wished I knew before becoming a lawyer. From the realities of the job to the lessons that you only learn along the way. Some of these might surprise you, but they'll give you a clearer picture of what it's really like to practice law. Let's dive in. These are the 10 things I wish I knew about being a lawyer. Number 1, your network does matter. Even if you're the type of independent, self-sufficient lawyer who likes working alone, the one who feels they can handle everything on their own, trust me on this, you will need people. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day you'll have a case or a deal wherein you'll need advice or a referral or even just someone to help you think things through. And when that day comes, you'll thank yourself for building a strong network. Here's the truth, and it's actually one of my favorite LLM professors in London who said this. Whether you like it or not, being a lawyer isn't just about what you know, it's also about who you know. Your classmates from law school, they might end up as judges, in-house counsels, or partners at law firms. Your former bosses, they could become your mentors or your biggest advocates. Even that office mate you barely spoke to, you never know when they could help you or could open a door for you. So here's my advice. Build a good network. Be kind. Be professional. Stay connected. Don't just ghost people because you've moved on to something better. And most importantly, don't burn bridges. You'll never know what bridge you might need to cross again in the future. The legal world is a lot smaller than you think. Your reputation can follow you, so make sure that it's a good one. Number 2, success comes in different forms. When I was starting out, I had this one clear picture of success. Becoming a partner at a big law firm. That was it. The ultimate goal, and anything less felt like a failure. But here's what I learned. Success isn't a one-size-fits-all. It changes as you grow. For me now, success means being really good at what I do no matter where I work, while also doing meaningful work that makes a difference. It's not just about titles or salaries. It's about balance. It's about being good at your work, but also being healthy, being fit, having time for yourself, and taking care of the relationships that matter. Because here's the truth. What is even the point of professional success if you're burned out, unhealthy, and disconnected from the people who matter to you? So that is now my idea of success. It's being balanced. So whatever success looks like to you, make sure that it's just not what other people expect. Define it for yourself. And don't be afraid to change that definition as you go. Number 3, your law school does not determine your success. Yes, where you went to law school can open doors. It can give you a head start. It can help you land that first job or make certain opportunities a little easier to reach. But here is what I've realized. Once you're out in the real world, it's what you actually do that matters. Not the name of the school on your diploma. Your success, your quality, your competence as a lawyer are shaped by your work ethic, your skills, your mindset. No client or court will ask where you studied when you're standing there delivering a brilliant argument, or drafting an airtight contract, or finding the solution that no one else even thought about. So don't let your law school define you. Whether you graduated from the best law school or one that nobody's heard of, you get to decide what kind of lawyer you become. Focus on improving your craft, on building your reputation, and on showing up as the best version of yourself every day. At the end of the day, success is earned. It's not handed to you by your alma mater. Number 4, there is exciting work, but there's a lot more routine, ordinary, boring, mundane work. If you've seen shows like How to Get Away with Murder, Suits, Boston Legal, and even Legally Blonde, you might think that being a lawyer is all about the dramatic courtroom showdowns or the intense negotiations and solving these impossible cases at the last minute. But here's the truth. Those shows are super misleading because they only show you the exciting parts. And a lot of the work is not exciting. The reality, whether you're a corporate lawyer or a litigator, you'll spend way more time sitting at your desk, typing away at your computer than you ever imagined. Drafting contracts and pleadings, reviewing documents, researching case law, preparing for hearings. It's honestly not very glamorous because it's a lot of desk work. Sure, there are moments of excitement like winning a big case or closing a big deal or pulling off a brilliant argument. But those big moments are built on hours or even days or weeks of boring work. And that's okay, that's just how it is. So if you're dreaming of life as a lawyer, then know this. The work is not always thrilling or exciting, but it's those ordinary, consistent efforts that make those exciting moments possible. Success comes from showing up and actually doing the work, even when it's not flashy or fun or exciting. Number 5, you do not get more time as you move up the ladder. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When I was just starting out in law practice, I thought, oh, once I become a senior, I'm gonna have so much more time because I can just delegate a lot of things. But over the years, I learned that that's not how it works. Yes, you'll have more people to delegate work to, but you'll also be taking on bigger responsibilities. Managing teams, dealing with higher stakes decisions, overseeing critical matters, things like that. As you grow in your career, your time doesn't magically increase. If anything, you'll find yourself juggling more than ever. And that's why you'll need to figure out how to work not just harder, but also smarter. And speaking of working smarter, now's a good time to mention the legal app Anycase.ai, of which I am a brand ambassador, by the way. But disclaimer before anything else, I really only partner with brands whose products I personally use and love and recommend, which is why I have such few brand partnerships. So yes, Anycase.ai is a tool that helps me work smarter. Legal tools like Anycase.ai can actually help you save time. If you're a lawyer or even a law student or paralegal in the Philippines, then you need to know about Anycase.ai because this AI-powered legal research app can save you 3 to 7 hours a week. Imagine how much time that adds up to. Based on my experience, it even saves you more time than that. For a legal opinion on a labor issue that normally would have taken me 3 days because I really don't like labor, it took me just 1 day to come up with this complete, comprehensive labor opinion that I was actually proud of. And I'm rarely ever proud of my labor opinions. Okay, here's what makes Anycase.ai so powerful. It has a semantic search engine that lets you find laws, doctrines, cases using natural language, not complicated legal jargon. For example, for a legal opinion I had to draft last week, I simply searched legal doctrines regarding the issuance of stock certificates. And based on that simple phrase, Anycase.ai gave me a comprehensive answer that was so helpful. It gave me a whole bunch of relevant cases, and it gave me laws as well. It pulled up so many great cases that I ended up using in my legal opinion. I didn't even have to use Google or Lawfil or Amador-Robles, which are the websites that I used to use before I discovered Anycase.ai. So amazing. Some of my other searches were I typed the keywords, what kinds of verbal contracts are unenforceable? And I quickly received such a good answer complete with links. When I do legal research, I hate jumping from one website to another. But I do it all the time because wala tayong choice eh. With Anycase.ai, I love that all the links that I need are already there. All I have to do is click them. Another of my searches was cases about commissions being considered as part of employees' wages. And just like that, I had so many cases at my fingertips. Winner. To test it further, kasi skeptic tayo, I even put in a trickier question. Is it possible to split the registered ownership of an electric vehicle and the electric vehicle's battery in the Philippines? And it was still able to give me an answer in seconds. And of course, as a responsible lawyer, I independently validated the answer. I researched on Google and I even called the DOE. And it turned out that the answer that Anycase.ai gave was aligned with my independent research. Also, my favorite feature. Its AI answer feature can provide legal explanations, case digests, analysis, and even initial drafts in seconds, complete with citations. For example, for a legal opinion that I was drafting, I needed a case summary of a particular case. So I typed in, summarize the 2018 case of Astentista versus Job and Company. And again, within seconds, I had the answer. Aside from that, I scrolled down and I was even able to see similar queries that could help me more. For example, legal interpretations of the Astentista versus Job case. And in seconds, I had the key legal principles of the case. To test it even more, because we're lawyers and we're skeptics, I asked it to draft me a simple board resolution granting Person A the authority to sign and execute power purchase agreements on behalf of Company B. And that's exactly what I got and more. It even gave me details like a description, critical notes, and implementation notes. Where have you been all my life? Plus, they're expanding their legal library to include rules, regulations, and government issuances, which is so important to me because as an energy lawyer, I do a lot of regulatory legal work. So yeah, I can't tell you enough how much easier Anycase.ai makes my job. As a lawyer, I don't think that AI exists to replace legal analysis. It exists to help us get there faster. And Anycase.ai is a perfect example of that. It actually just launched in March 2024, but already thousands of lawyers are using it to research faster and to produce higher quality work. As a general counsel, I legit use this and I legit love this tool. So if you want to work smarter and get back some of that precious time, you can start your 2-week free trial today at Anycase.ai. You won't regret it, promise. Because trust me, as you climb higher in your career, every hour counts. By the way, just a little chica, a little background. I love that Anycase.ai isn't some big corporation. It's actually a small startup founded by 3 30-something Atenean professionals who are actually good friends. Hey, hello, this is the Anycase.ai team. This is Attorney Gio Bilo. Gio Tiongson.
Hello, viewers of Attorney Tina. I'm Gio and this is also Gio. Yeah, keep watching her content for more stuff about law.
This is the future of not just lawyering, but also education, legal practice, and it's the future of technology. So we're very excited to be partnering with the best of the best with Nina. We look forward to seeing everybody and working with everybody.
Grabe, this is why this guy's a litigator. Like, he just like pulled that out of thin air. Mad skills, bro. Okay, bye guys.
Get to work.
Get to work. One of them is a lawyer, and the other two are talented IT guys. All of them saw the gap in the legal field. The gap that Filipino lawyers have no good, credible, easy-to-use legal research tools. So they made Anycase.ai. To me, lawyers working with AI really is the future, so I'm so happy that this tool exists. Number 6. There's less stigma around retaking the bar than you think. When you're in law school or preparing for the bar exam, it feels like everything rides on passing it the first time. If you don't, it can feel like the end of the world. But here's the truth, and here's your ray of hope. It's not. I've seen lawyers who failed on their first try and didn't let it define them, and they went on to achieve great things. The reality is this: once you're in practice, clients don't care if you passed on your first try or your third. They care about the quality of your work, your professionalism, and your ability to deliver results. So if you don't make it on your first attempt, it's okay, you're not alone. It does not mean that you're not cut out to be a lawyer. The bar exam is just a hurdle. It's not a reflection of your entire career or your potential for success. Remember, what counts is not how you start, but how you finish. Keep going, and you get there. 7. People will assume that you know everything about the law. I'm talking everything, from every word of the Constitution down to the ittiest, tiniest little details of some obscure administrative issuance that nobody's even heard of. It's ridiculous, but it happens. Friends, family, even clients will come to you with questions like, what is the penalty for this? Or isn't there a law about that? And they'll expect you to know the answer off the top of your head. Here's the reality: no lawyer knows everything. The law is massive, it's complex, it's always changing. Just because you pass the bar doesn't mean you're a walking legal encyclopedia, and you don't have to be. What makes a good lawyer isn't memorizing every single provision of every single law. It's knowing how to find the right answers and how to apply them to a situation. So don't let the pressure get to you. It's okay to say, let me check on that, or I'll look into it and get back to you. That doesn't make you less competent. You're not a robot. At the end of the day, your ability to research, analyze, and provide sound advice is what really matters. And seriously, related to what I said earlier, with tools like Anycase.ai, searching for the right answer has never been easier. Because let's face it, people may assume that we know everything, but what matters most is that we know how to find it. Number 8. The learning never ends. Here's the thing: law school gives you the basics. It probably prepares you for like 10% of what you'll actually need in law practice. The rest of it you learn as you go. When I started practicing, I realized just how much I didn't know. Contracts, negotiations, due diligence, client management, none of those are in the textbooks. And when you specialize, like I did in energy law, it's a whole new ballgame. You have to learn about the industry, the regulations, the markets, and keep up with constant changes. It's like being in permanent law student mode, but with bigger responsibilities. And honestly, that's what makes the job exciting for me. The law is vast and always evolving, so as a lawyer, you'll never stop growing. Whether you're reading up on a new regulation, or mastering a niche area of law, or sharpening your skills, you'll always be learning. So if you think the grind ends after passing the bar, surprise! You're just getting started. But the good news is, the more you learn, the more valuable you become. So embrace it. Number 9. There are so many fields and industries that you can get into as a lawyer. When I was starting out, I thought that law practice meant just either litigation or corporate law. But the truth is, the legal landscape is so much bigger than that, especially now. Beyond the traditional industries, there are emerging fields like renewable energy, fintech, AI, e-commerce, e-banking. These industries are growing fast and they need lawyers. So the best part about that is that you can carve out a niche for yourself in these new spaces. Whether you're passionate about technology or sustainability or innovation, there's a space for you. The law isn't static, and neither is your career. The opportunities are endless. And finally, number 10, putting your work out there matters. I did not realize this until one of my professors in London pointed this out. As lawyers, we're often taught to let our work speak for itself, right? But in this day and age, it's not enough. Sharing what you do, whether it's posting about your achievements or writing an article or letting your network know what you're working on, helps people see your expertise and what you bring to the table. So it's not about bragging, it's about visibility. The more you share, the more opportunities come your way. So don't shy away. Put your work out there. You never know who's watching or what doors it might open, right? So yeah, guys, it's getting pretty dark out, so I think that's my signal to end the video and to play with the Frenchies. I hope you picked up something helpful from this video. If you like my law and lifestyle content, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below so that you're notified of all my new uploads. Please also follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I do more real-time uploads there. Until the next video, thank you for watching and stay powerful.